really proud of our team. I thought it was a complete team win. Um, we struggled more offensively at times, um, and then at times we looked, really good defensively. You take away the one big play on 4th and 3, and I don't know that we could have played a whole lot better than what we did with 5 turnovers. TJ Metcalf had two picks and hustled down the sideline when he broke and forced a fumble there that we got. So what a wonderful game he had. Um, but we told 74 guys we're going to go win. We've got a better team, and I don't mean that cocky or anything. I just felt like we could come in here and win, but those things are easier said than done. Defense, Coach Williams and those guys had them playing lights out. Offensively, when they did score, I thought we did a great job of driving 75 yards to score to go up 10. Didn't put the game away, but it was close. And so I thought we played in special teams. I thought played really well. Um, we made the field goal to put us up 10. We hadn't been doing that. We hadn't been going up 2 scores. It's been tight, tight, tight when we had opportunities. And certainly tonight, going down and answering the touchdown with a touchdown to go back up 10 put a tremendous amount of pressure on them. And so um, I'm proud of the coaches and proud of the kids. And is a big win, and just very, very thankful that we got out of here with more points than they did.
But you mentioned TJ Metcalf, a huge game for him, but in his home state, I mean, what did that mean for him? I mean, he was excited and electric.
Well, he practices hard. Him and his brother, they come from a very strong athletic background, as you well know. But he's just a great kid. He wants to be good. And I'm just so very, very happy that things are going his way. I guess that's 3 picks in 2 games now, but um, he works hard and he's a very good tackler, physical guy, and he's earning the respect more and more from his teammates, and well, I know damn sure we believe in him.
Coach, what were you thinking on the 3rd and 19 when Green rolls out of the pocket and finds the team to beat?
I was thinking we planned it. No, that was a hell of a catch because I felt like it might have been pass interference. And you go, that's a 60-yard, you get it on the 2. But Shatagna went up there and we needed a play. And things were going bad at that point, tied up. I think we were tied up at that point, maybe up 3, can't remember. And then he threw that long one, and Shatagna just made a great play on it, and I think that put us up 7.
How do you explain the defensive game plan that you had and what maybe meant to Travis to come back here and win?
Well, I don't know if I've said it in here. I've been at radio, but gave Travis the game ball. I think it meant a lot to him. Playing here, I know he's got love for Auburn, but I know that win was big for him. I had to be. The game plan, I went back and forth in there several times this week and go, hey, now, we're going to make that quarterback beat us. We're going to make the quarterback beat us. We're going to make the quarterback beat us. And Tuesday wasn't exactly what I thought how we was going to make the quarterback beat us. He said, hey, Coach, we haven't put in this. And I thought they did a wonderful job. He's a good running back, and so we didn't stymie him. I mean, he got 67 yards, but for him, that's probably not. For us, we held him that way. We did a nice job in 12 carries on him.
It was tough going with the run game a little bit. Did you see the replay of Jaquinden's last touchdown? His elbow just went over the goal line.
Yeah, it was.
How big was that?
Well, I thought it was way over when I watched it. I thought was that the front of the goal line or the back end? Because he was way in there when I saw it. It was close, but you couldn't overturn it, and he did. I mean, the ball got to the line, but that was about strain down there. We needed it. I was going to go for it on 4th down. I don't know why we wouldn't try to get up to scores, but fortunately we didn't have to. But he makes plays. 22 makes plays, and uh, he didn't have quite the game that he normally does, but he had a really good SEC game.
Sam, you hadn't had a lot of takeaways the first 3 games and 5 today.
Yeah.
Despite lots of trash.
Yeah, it was. We needed every one of them.
Just what you think of all those takeaways?
Sometimes they come in. They come in. They just you get one. Tip balls get caught. Our tip balls get caught. Their tip balls get caught. We just we haven't had a lot of tip balls defensively, but when the ones that we did, we got them, and I still think that has a lot to do with pressure. I mean, if you go back and you look at not every interception, but a lot of them, it's about the pressure, the hit. It's something. Guys standing back there for a while, you don't really get them. So we were covering them well, Bob, but I felt like we got more pressure on the quarterback than what we had our first 3 games.
What did you think of Taylor Green, coming out of possession, but then when he comes back in, leading that touchdown drive, it seemed like it kind of flipped the game.
Yeah, well, we didn't bench him. He had cramps. He was cramping up, and then him, getting some fluids in him and then coming back. It shows a lot about what we know about the kid from summer workouts and all, you know what I mean? That's who we see. And offensive line wise, running backs, wideouts, Talon, to go down. That was a big, big drive in the game, and for them guys to execute and get it all done. A great calling by Coach Petrino to get down there and get it in was awesome.
Coach, what kind of confidence does this give your football team?
Well, it should a lot, but as you guys know, I've had confidence in this team since we started developing the team in spring. So it should. I think we were a pretty confident team, but this will certainly help us. And Auburn's Auburn, and Jordan Hare, and to come in here and forget about 2 years ago and forget about last year. When you do it, it's special. I'm sure it was for them last year, and very, very special for us today.
I think I read this right in the notes. Arkansas had won back-to-back games here since 06 and 08.
Say again, I'm sorry.
Arkansas had won back-to-back games at Auburn since 2006 and 2008, those 2 trips. And just how big is that to get back-to-back road wins in a place like this?
Well, I think it's hard. I mean, when we were at Georgia, I was coaching at Georgia, it was hard to come in here, and most SEC stadiums are that way, but yeah, Bob, I can't tell you that I haven't thought about it, I have. And that's one of those things that when I get old and gray and don't coach anymore, those are one of those memories that I'll be very fond of.
From a big picture, and what does this mean for you, the program, just kind of where you guys?
Well, we have to go beat Texas A&M, but what it does, it gives you a shot in the arm. It makes you feel good and makes practicing a little bit easier. But just because I believe that we've got a really good team and we can go win on the road, you have to go do it. And I don't want to put last year or 9-4 season. I don't want to put any of them together. I just want to play this season. And we're 3-1, lost double overtime to Oklahoma State, and we all know we had our chances there. And then we'll go. But I think what it does, it lets our recruits know that we can go on the road and win an SEC, and we're 1-0. We're tied for the top, and that's a big deal.
It looked like you made sure to get Braylon Russell involved early. Just what did you think of the way he impacted the game?
I thought he ran hard. I mean, there on the last drive, he went up there. I don't know what his 15-yard run. Hit it fast. He's just like any freshman. Most of them, you get a few, you get a little bit more next week, get a little bit more next week. And, but he's definitely a big part of our plan for the future. And I'm proud of him. He works hard and does a really good job for us and has earned his way up on the depth chart.
I don't know that Caleb so much with his speed. wanting him to continue to develop that chemistry with the wide receivers who aren't named Andrew Armstrong. I know that Isaiah Satania had that big ball, but just continuing.
Yeah, I just think this, and that's a fair question. I just think this, that all that works together. In other words, those other guys, they have to get open, and then we have to give them time. I mean, we busted a 63 protection today, a running back busted it. Well, if when you do that, you have no time. And I just think we have to get better as a whole. And when we do, I think he'll find, and make no mistake, I'm happy as hell when he throws it to 2. But we've got to find more targets for 9 and 6 and 5. I mean, we tried to get the ball to 5 a bunch tonight, and 17 and 82, you know. But I think it all works hand in hand. The back's got to be better at protection. The line's got to be better at protection. We got to be better in route running to get the whole thing involved. And I think it will help Talon when we do that as well.
How crucial was that last touchdown drive to take so much time off the clock that you did?
That was, I mean, it was the game. You know, at that point, I mean, that's pretty cool now to have, we're up 10, deflated for a second, and then turn around and go, no, we're going to go 75 on you. Now, everything wasn't pretty. It was pretty because we went 75 and we scored and we took time off the clock. But we got a lot to work on, but man, it feels good to win. And we'll work. Gosh, guys, it feels good.
Dick Scott, if I'm right, I think he started.
He did.
And I know he had a good game last week. What led to that?
Well, he just has been coming on and coming on. Nothing, to be honest with you, any more than, you know, you got to reward players that are playing good. And that's T. Will came to me, and that's what we decided to do. That's nothing against anybody, Spence or anybody. He just had been playing well.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.